Occupation?
Bubble dancer.
Huh?
Bubble dancer, you know.
You should be a bubble dancer.
Did I nail it? Never heard of a bubble
nail
dancer.
Everything you try, babe.
Hey, welcome on back to You Being the Movies. Tonight we got a special request.
Special request.
Granddaddy the Dudester.
The Dudester coming in hot.
What are we watching?
Remember the Night.
Okay.
Do you remember the night?
I don't recall.
Well, this is the 1940s Christmas movie.
Okay.
And Dudester says, first, this might be familiar to you because it was later remade into one of your favorite films.
Really?
Second, look at how Christmas was before TV ruined it for all of us. And third, look at how people lived without electricity, freeways, and fast food.
Well, I love a good period piece.
Yeah.
It's a remake of, or
No,
one of my favorite movies is a remake of this?
Yeah. You'll have to figure it out once we start watching it.
Oh, I can't wait now.
But this is a first time watch for both of us. Because I've never seen this one. So.
It's got Barbara Stanwyck and Fred McMurray.
Oh, yeah.
I like both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Fred McMurray is the Nutty Professor, I believe.
I think so.
I think.
Barbara Stanwyck is a beautiful woman.
She is.
Yeah. Well, should we jump in and remember the night?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Let's do it.
But first, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you, the Dudester, for selecting a new movie. Well, an old movie.
An old classic.
Very classic.
Just
Thank
in
you.
time for the holiday season.
Love it.
And happy Christmas Eve for everybody watching today.
Yeah.
And check out our Patreon link down below if you want to be like the Dudester and maybe get your own special request in. You can also get full-length commentary, access to polls to help us pick what we watch next, and early access to all our videos here on YouTube a week early. Check it out. Links down below.
We also have Twitter and Instagram, so if you dig that, join us. If not, don't.
Yeah. If you don't, just don't.
Don't join us. If you don't have it, don't do it.
You don't have to dig it. Right? Let's watch Remember the Night.
Here we go. All right. One of my favorite movies. So, Son-in-Law.
I do not think it's Son-in-Law.
Just kidding. Tommy Boy? No.
Oh, this is going to be like a full-screen movie, too, because it's 1940s.
I love classic movie intros, and the music.
I'll remember the night. I'm adding lyrics to the song.
No.
No? You don't think that sounds like a 1940s song?
No.
Okay. Oh, Edith Head did the costume design. Her last film was Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Glorious, madam, isn't it?
Yes. Could I see that one down there, please?
Why, yes, indeed, madam. By all means.
She gone. Ooh, she's a bad girl.
She got her own Christmas gift.
She should be trying harder to hide it in that muff. She goes straight to pawn it. Oops, should have gone to a different pawn shop.
Not 1-2 blocks down.
Right.
Can I handle this case, boss? I'll get your conviction.
Yeah, you could probably handle it as well as some of these dopes. When the right case comes along, I'll give it to you. Wife beater or something like that. Your face isn't right to prosecute a woman.
Your face isn't right to prosecute a woman.
Yeah, sir. Well, if this is the office, he's already left.
I didn't say to say that, you dumbbell.
You just tell him that a young woman wants to make an appointment with him.
Who all wants to speak to Master Sergeant?
Your boss.
He's talking like his butler.
All this is a waste of time, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Time we could spend to much better advantage in last-minute Christmas shopping. I know that's what I'd like to be doing.
May it please the court, we object, Your Honor. The jury's Christmas shopping has nothing to do with the case.
Objection sustained. The jury will disregard Mr. O'Leary's tempting allusion to Christmas shopping. Quite obviously, we'd all like to be Christmas shopping.
Yeah, just quit stating the obvious. That's not relevant to the case.
As if the proof of that fact constituted proof of guilt.
I have no idea what he's saying.
Me either.
During a temporary loss of will and consciousness, now known as schizophrenia.
She's schizophrenic, so she accidentally stole a bracelet.
Hypnotism. This young girl, a salesman showed her the bracelet, urged her to clasp it on her wrist, begged her to examine it under a more powerful light. They say, take it home and wear it for a few days. They say, drive it around this afternoon. Bring it back tomorrow. Ha! Buy it on your own terms.
The women are all like, that's exactly how they got me to buy this jacket.
The young girl stares at it. Closer. The great central stone flashes blindingly in her eyes. Blue.
She's amazed by this defense, too.
All is darkness. What is this? Where is the shop? Then, panic! She turns and hurries towards the great jewelry store. With a sinking heart, she tries the lock. Meyer and Company have closed for the night.
This is a crazy defense.
It sure is.
Essie Meyer must live somewhere, but he doesn't seem to. Maybe it's Long Island. 324 Woodmere Road, Roslyn, Long Island. I'll take the first train to Long Island. I'll be there.
He's going a little out of control there.
Where will I get the money to go to Long Island and tell Mr. Meyer what happened? Then, a crazy idea. I'll hawk the bracelet to get the money to go to Long Island. Quick, a hawk shop.
Wow, that all happened pretty fast because she did that within like 2 minutes, I think.
Yeah, she only walked 2 blocks. It was like 5th to 3rd Avenue.
Where did you get this piece? Well, never mind where I got it. I want some money on it, quick. Now. Take it easy. Everything is going to be all right. Just step in, please. A little further. Bang! Lock that door while I keep her in here. Oh, let me out of here.
It's like a bad SNL skit or something.
This is...
Just shut him up already.
Do they have the witness from the shop who she tried to hawk it to?
State asked permission to reopen the case for the purpose of allowing the testimony of Dr. Kindness, and further request that a continuance be granted till after the Christmas holidays.
The defense is summed up. The case is practically closed.
Objection overruled. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendant will remain in custody, subject to giving a $5,000 bond.
Ooh.
Please don't let them keep me here over Christmas.
Well, what could you do if you were out? You'll get a nice little room and a nice turkey
Never
dinner
mind
Christmas.
the build-up. He thinks he's taking me to the Ritz. I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Hey, don't do the crime if you don't want to pay the time.
Get a better lawyer who doesn't bring in hypnotism, so they have to bring an expert in to talk about it. I thought this whole movie was going to be the defense that guy was talking about.
It felt like it was going to be. It was taking forever. It was causing me extreme pain.
How much will you charge for 5,000 bail to January 3rd for me? It's for the young lady that was here today.
Oh, how soon do you want her out?
Right away.
She's out.
He's just going to give $5,000 to get her out? I don't really understand bonds.
So, you have to pay it back after your case or whatever.
But if she doesn't have money, how is she going to pay it back?
Well, they're saying that bails are weird.
Come on in. Just tell the big boss that she's here, that's all. With the compliments of Fat Mike. You got that?
I don't think he intended on her going to his house.
Bail's like a loan, right?
Yeah, I know, but so why would
they make money off the interest?
Perfect stranger, $5,000 out of the goodness of his heart?
Yeah. Didn't want her to spend Christmas in jail.
It's 1940s. $5,000 is like $20,000 today.
Fat Ike? You mean Fat Mike? Yeah, sir. He sure ain't no thin Ike.
My motives in this matter...
Scotch and soda.
Thanks.
He's just being hospitable.
He keeps doing things he doesn't want him to do, though.
I suppose you do this with all the lady prisoners?
Oh, my, yes. My life is just one long round of whoopee. I did not ask him to bring you up here.
Then why did that gorilla bring me up here?
Because he's got a mind like a sewer.
Darn it, Fat Mike.
You mean I don't have to stay here if I don't want to?
You most certainly do not.
He's saying get the fuck out of his house.
Then I'll stay.
Now, wait a minute.
You know, there's nothing as dangerous as a square shooter. If all men were like you, there wouldn't be any nice girls left.
Yeah.
Lock up your things.
You mean you want me to go?
Yeah.
Well, where have you been living? In a tree or something?
Oh, I had a room in a hotel, but they locked me out.
Oh.
Because you wouldn't pay.
You really didn't want me to come up here at all, then?
I'm sorry to say I did not.
She was hoping he was fancying her.
Hot dog, but don't forget, you gotta go see your mom.
Is he gonna take her home to Mama?
I don't know. I guess so.
How long have you been swiping things?
Always.
Did you ever get caught before?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take things you didn't need?
Always.
You see, to be a kleptomaniac, you can't sell any of the stuff afterwards, or you lose your amateur standing. Supposing you were starving to death, and you didn't have any food, and you didn't have any money, and there were some loaves of bread out in front of a market, and the man's back was turned. Would you swipe one?
You bet I would.
That's because you're honest. You see, I'd have a 6-course dinner at the table d'hote across the street and then say I'd forgotten my purse.
How many free meals that she forgot her purse for, do you think?
Probably every meal for the last 5 years.
You wouldn't want to dance with me again, would you?
Isn't that asking for trouble?
They already danced tonight?
How long since you've been home?
Never.
Why?
I ran away.
I don't know what movie that. I don't know what movie.
That it's a remake of?
How would you like to go home for Christmas? I could drop you off on the way and pick you up on the way back.
Is that a yes? Thinking that's a yes.
Yeah, she hasn't been home in forever, though.
Yeah.
Let me know when we've gone that far, huh?
Where is Noah?
Up this way.
No, I mean...
That way.
Why?
Well, we've been going that way, so naturally it's... That way.
Are you sure?
No.
Don't get lost.
Looks a little steep. What do you think?
That way.
You're gonna end up in Canada. Oops.
We're there.
They're friggin' off-roading here.
Why, it's a threshing machine. I haven't seen one for years.
We're not getting very far, are we?
You're in the middle of someone's farm, but...
They're gonna sleep in the car.
I could eat the hind leg off a cow.
I could eat the horns.
Didn't they just have dinner?
They've been driving for a while. Double-decker bologna sandwiches.
Ham? Swiss cheese? Something else I can't identify.
That's the wax paper.
Not bad, either.
Smack dab in the middle of a farm.
Hopefully those cows didn't get all out of the hole in the fence.
That farmer's gonna be pissed.
Ooh!
What's the matter?
Ooh, look who's here.
Say, how'd you like some nice milk for breakfast?
Would you still know how?
Would I?
You're gonna milk a cow that's not yours?
Well, what are you going to put it in?
Oh. Boss, you stay there till I get around.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
The cow was bridled, too. Like, it's...
Yeah, I mean, they're on a stage.
yeah.
Come on, boss. Move over, boss. Over, boss.
Does she like to have her ears tickled?
Yeah, I think so.
Hat feather.
Now, come on, boss. All we want is about a pint.
How's it coming?
Oh, fine. Oh, there, that's fine.
I'm getting it all over your pants.
Are you getting any milk?
Yeah, it's coming. Fine. Hey, don't let him move.
Did they script the tail whip in the face?
Probably not.
Is that far enough?
Oh, he's got milk all down his crotch.
I'm a citizen of the United States. You're under arrest. Just try to get away.
Can he do that?
Unfortunately, he can.
Open that rumble seat.
Open it yourself.
Don't forget the dog. Oh, they're in a whole heap of trouble now.
Wanton destruction of a fence and petty larceny.
Oh, that's not...
What'd they steal? It was milking one of my cows when I caught him. Occupation.
Bubble dancer.
Huh?
Bubble dancer, you know.
You should be a bubble dancer.
Did I nail it? Never heard of a bubble
nail
dancer.
Everything you try, babe.
Occupation.
Steam fitter.
Steve.
That's a good one.
Also, when they give funny names like Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, you may think...
Get some water. The office is on fire.
Water! 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 It's only a waste bag. Come on.
Run!
It's a diversion.
Huh? Well, I'll be close down.
Don't steal his dog.
Now there's gonna be a warrant out for their arrest. Nailed it.
Diversion worked.
Well, that's that. On the way back, I suppose we'll have to duck around through Canada.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say you're gonna want to go a different direction when you go back home.
Did you throw anything in that basket?
Nothing but a match.
I suppose you know that's called arson.
No. I thought that was when you bit somebody.
Do you realize that house is probably in flames a mile high?
Hope it is.
Well, so do I, but what's that got to do with the mall?
They put that fire out before they even drove away.
Yeah, they're fine.
We'll keep on going straight ahead?
No, you turn left at the next corner. It's about a mile the other side of the tracks. I'm getting scared.
No.
Is Mom home?
Something tells me she's not gonna be thrilled to see her.
Doesn't Mrs. Malone live here anymore?
I guess you mean my wife.
She remarried.
Merry Christmas, Mama.
That's not a look of excitement.
Not a very warm welcome.
This is Mr.
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
How do you do?
Sit down.
Ooh, okay.
Well, should I be glad? Good riddance to bad rubbish, I said the day she left.
Oh, please, Mama.
I don't want to rush you, but we've still got 50 miles to go. Don't you think we better be on our way?
It's like, let's get out of here.
It's been very interesting meeting you, Mrs.
The name doesn't concern you.
Certainly does not.
You won't make me stay in Eltonville.
No.
You'll find me a room someplace else.
I will.
Oh, any old dump will do.
That's just what you're going to get. It's only got one window, and the mattress is stuffed with rocks. And there's a painting of the cross-eyedest old guy you ever saw in your life.
How do you know?
How do I know what? That my grandfather's cross-eyed?
You mean you're...
Gonna take you home.
Sure, why not?
Oh!
He's just a nice guy.
He wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying about his grandfather being cross-eyed.
Emmy, I think those cookies are burning.
Oh, that's sakes.
Lucy Sargent, those cookies are not burning. I declare it's enough to drive a body crazy the way you carry on when Jack comes home. I've never burned anything yet, and it's...
Shit, now they're burning. Ooh, 0 to 60 there. Wow.
Yeah, that was like not even a minute.
Does the room seem chilly, Willie?
No, it don't seem chilly, Willie. Chilly. To me, but...
Well, there he is. Go.
Wake up, Willie.
Come on, Chilly Willy.
Here he is.
Andy, hurry up, come on.
Oh, boy, he's got a new car. He's got a... Oh, gosh.
Hiya, Willie. Girl still chasing you?
Why are you late? Oh, did you forget the cookies in the oven? Oh, merciful.
Second batch.
Yeah, she's making a lot of them. That oven's not that big on the inside, you know.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Well, I may be wrong, but my Aunt Emma is probably the second best cook in the world.
Oh, how you talk, Jack. Who's the first best?
Like to. Your folks dead?
Willie.
Might as well be.
Let's all go in the parlor now and we'll listen to Jack play the piano.
I took $14 worth of piano lessons once and I've never forgotten it.
Now don't eat it all because we're going to string it for the Christmas tree.
Oh, they're stringing it for the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That way those field mice can come in and eat it off the tree for you. Why'd you butter and salt it if you're going to string it for the tree?
Bring me the popcorn, Willie.
Is Willie his cousin, you think?
Farmhand.
There's where the old folks stay. Cute too, huh?
Nailed it.
I can play a piece. I used to play in the 10-cent store.
But that'd be nice.
I can sing the end of A Perfect Day.
Willie.
Well, I can.
Well, so can everybody else.
End of a perfect day.
He's got a lovely voice.
She's feeling a little envious of this family life. I thought he said he knew the end of A Perfect Day, like he knew how to sing the very end of the song.
I know.
Perfect Day.
Yeah, me too.
Not the
No,
end
that's
of
the
A
name of
Perfect
the
Day.
song. Yeah.
I don't like to bring somebody under your roof without you knowing exactly who she is.
Oh, I think I can guess. That girl's as honest as all outdoors. Why, I can tell by just looking at her face. If she did take anything, I'm sure it was entirely by mistake.
Yeah.
Sweet mom.
She was hypnotized.
Oh, the poor thing. She probably didn't get enough love as a child.
It's probably accurate.
Really bad, but do you remember when you took my egg money I was going to buy a new dress with?
You made me understand.
No, dear. It was love that made you understand.
Make them learn with love.
Well, I haven't even started that bottle you gave me last Christmas.
Doesn't go out much.
Why, Jack Sargent, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Hey.
Here's my mouth.
Willie's got a bunch of nice stuff. He's got a pipe, a knife.
A tie?
Oh.
That's the latest, Willie. Oh, no, you got it out back.
No, Willie, this way.
That's right. Only got a yodel with it.
You got a yodel. He needs some Lederhosen.
There's some other packages over there. See who they're for.
Did they wrap gifts for her?
It's kind of like While You Were Sleeping. This is While You Were Sleeping. One of my favorites. Except for in While You Were Sleeping, Sandra Bullock wasn't a criminal. She...
Oh, it's awfully sweet of you.
Those gloves?
Oh, booties.
Who's that from, Willie?
No? Oh, why, you dunce. Can't you remember anything?
It's from him.
Yeah. It's the perfume bottle from last year.
Oh, Hour of Ecstasy.
Yeah, that's the latest.
There really isn't very much for you to do, so you'll Well, you just have to make the best of it.
Willie really likes his hat.
Sale on the charity buffet in the church. A pretty girl like you ought to be a big help. Why, the men are so tight we almost have to pick their pockets.
Awkward.
I'll do my best.
My specialty is short-changing them. Emmy.
Do you suppose they popped?
I'm positive they popped.
Yeah, I wish I could be that sure.
Well, Bee, when I've told you the secret, but you must never let it out of the family. You see, you...
What are they making?
I don't know. Cranberries?
Good morning.
Oh, souffle.
Breakfast. Holy smoked popovers.
And
Popovers.
Say, I didn't know you could cook.
Oh, I didn't make these. She just said I did.
Oh. What'd she say that?
Well, I guess she thought if you thought I knew how, that would make everything go faster.
Make what go faster?
You see, she thinks you brought me out here because you're in love with me.
There we are.
Funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, if you think I couldn't make a popover as good as that, you're nuts.
She's starting to like him.
She loves his family.
Yeah.
Hey, what you do?
My dear miss.
We'll let you have it for $6 and you can kiss Aunt Em in the bargain.
Kiss Aunt Em? Why, this is outrageous.
$3 change.
Why,
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it.
$3
Why, I protest again. Why,
He shortchanged him.
Yeah, but
I think that this joke is got John Sargent.
Nobody's trying to force you to buy anything, Judge. You just have to keep the eye.
But John, I protest against it.
an armadillo purse.
An armadillo basket.
When I was young, we thought 19 was big.
How could anybody be 19?
Corset.
It takes a little pulling, but it can be done.
Jeez.
Now, how's that feel?
Now she's a 19.
She can't breathe. Just shallow breaths. You just gotta take shallow breaths.
Tie that around your waist.
Cinch your waist and then put padding around it to make it look whiter. Brilliant.
It's all about the shape.
Yeah. That hourglass shape. Yeah. I have that naturally, so it's a non-issue.
Yeah, you do. One of those square hourglasses.
Fuck off.
What dress are they putting her in?
Miss Emmy's.
Was that your wedding dress?
I twiddled around with the idea one summer. It was all right again by fall.
Oh.
Gosh.
Gosh.
Can't be so forward, Willie.
It's that
40s.
hat. That hat gives him confidence.
She's beautiful, isn't she? Yes. They'd have awful cute babies. Emmy, you don't know about these things, and if I were you...
Mrs.
Sargent, if you're referring to the fact that I never married, I'd like to point out that you don't have to be a horse to judge a horse show.
She spent like a whole week and a half with him.
Yeah. She's tall. She's a tall gal.
And he's so happy.
Somebody's gonna have to help her get out of that thing.
You want to come in my room and have a cigarette? Be nice by the fire.
Well, I'll be in a minute.
She's got to get out of that.
It's gonna take her 25 minutes to get out of that thing.
Can she even untie it by herself?
Questionable. She did wrap it around the front, I think so. Yeah, probably.
First, I want to tell you how glad we are to have had you here with us.
Leave my son alone.
He's in love with you.
Oh, he isn't in love with me. He's never had any more interest in me than some panhandler you buy a meal for.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
You do love him, though, don't you?
I'm afraid so.
Mom's trying to be so nice, saying, "Don't ruin this for my son."
Yeah.
Goodbye, Annie.
Goodbye, Art. Oh, so nice to see you.
Goodbye, Willie.
Oh, goodbye, dear.
Did she go have that cigarette?
I don't think she did.
Son, are you going by way of Scranton or Pittsburgh?
To Canada.
Oh, bye.
It's got to avoid Pennsylvania.
Almost. Got it.
He's probably wanted in Pennsylvania. $1,000 bounty on his head.
Probably. He wasn't kidding. Yeah. Smart guy.
What is your reason for going through Canada?
I'm a fugitive from justice.
You sound like a fugitive from a nut house.
Go ahead, sir, go ahead.
Thank you.
Being honest makes it sound like a joke.
Yeah. Should have just said, I hate Pennsylvania.
How did you play me a dirty trick?
By having your case put over till after the holidays. When I saw the jury was going to acquit you for Christmas.
Then when that fat slob got me out, it was because your conscience was bothering you.
A little.
And all the time I thought it was my legs. You're just trying to make me hate you so you won't feel so bad when you give me the business, aren't you?
A little bit of both.
You know I love you, don't you?
Hmm.
Don't say that.
Why shouldn't I say it?
Promised your mom you didn't.
Once you were with me, you wouldn't pull any of that stuff.
I might.
Get your ears knocked down.
Oh, love at Niagara Falls.
I wish the case was over and you'd been acquitted.
And you shouldn't have had to postpone.
That's it. You know where we're going for our honeymoon?
Where?
Niagara Falls.
Oh boy. The falls are flowing. Is that an analogy for something, you think?
No.
No. Okay.
I think it's just beautiful. Niagara Falls is just beautiful.
Well, I'd only hurt you. Don't you remember how the judge acted when he saw us in that place?
No, but you won't be a crook. You'll be acquitted.
Oh, how do you know? You wouldn't do anything to make them acquit me, would you?
What could I do?
That would be a fine thing.
He still hasn't done the state's case against her yet, so...
He could just be bad at it.
Yeah.
I tell you, I did see them. Dancing in a cafe.
And I tell you, you're mistaken. That boy's dead on the level.
Why, I stood as close to them as...
You forget that you're an old man. Your eyes aren't as good as they used to.
Is it happening?
So now I suppose you think he's going to throw the case. I tell you, he wouldn't throw a case if he were trying his own brother.
Not if you were in court, he wouldn't.
All right, then I'll listen from here.
Oh.
Hypnoleptic catalepsies?
Yes, sir.
Would you say that is the condition you were in?
I guess so, yes, sir.
That's all.
She was hypnotized.
Were you hypnotized or weren't you?
Well, I suppose...
We don't want your suppositions. We want to know whether you were hypnotized or not.
I guess I was hypnotized.
You guess you were hypnotized. Jack, you're wrong. Sissy.
Not so rough, Jack. How many times have I told you when you're working with a woman?
Well, what's it?
I sat on a murder case and they didn't get that rough.
Your Honor, these jurors are gabbing again.
He's trying too hard.
Yeah. Just trying to be an ass so that they...
the jury.
Yep.
How old were you when you began to steal things?
Object. Sustained.
She's like, why are you being so mean to me? Thought you were going to help me.
Your Honor. if
Light
the
bulb.
witness-
The light bulb just went on. She's like, oh, okay, I get it.
Not responsible for what she
All
says.
right, I just want to plead guilty.
My child, why do you want to plead guilty?
Because I am guilty.
This is not normal conduct.
Quite apparent, and the state has no wish to take advantage of a temporary aberration.
Set next Friday, January the 6th at 10 a.m. That's time for passing sentence.
She didn't want him to throw the case.
Yeah. She didn't want him to... Yeah, she wanted him to be able to maintain his integrity.
Well?
I don't know.
At least they're not suspicious anymore of him.
I'm going to send for the judge and marry you right now.
If you still wanted me afterwards, I'd be all square. And you would have had plenty of time to think things over.
I hope they only sentence her to like 3 days.
Yeah. You spend the weekend at Cary. Think about what you did.
I don't think they did house arrest back then, did they? Oh, dang.
Well, that's the end.
Do you think he waited for her?
Oh, yeah. He loved her.
Yeah.
I'd wait for you if you had a hard time.
That's sweet. Thank you.
As long as it was like 50 years or something.
Oh, no, I'd expect it. We're already married, so...
Oh, boy.
Would you divorce me?
Just don't break the law so we don't have to go across that bridge.
No problem.
Right.
Not a problem. I'm not much of a rule breaker.
All right. Remember the night. Now, Dudester says that was the basis for Pretty Woman.
Oh, Pretty Woman.
Other than, I mean, they didn't
I can
really...
see there's so many different movies in there, right?
Yeah.
Pretty Woman in the fact that she's a bad girl and he's a good guy.
And back then they couldn't do prostitution.
Right. So she's just a thief.
Yeah.
And I saw While You Were Sleeping in the Christmas aspect where she falls in love with this person's family so much because they're so fantastic to her and they had gifts for her and like the sweetest thing
They
ever.
wrapped some things they had around the house just so she had something to take.
And while you were sleeping, they gave her like scarf but she was just there observing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they gave her a gift and it was like, and the same thing happened here. Like not expecting anything and then getting something because people are just kind human beings.
Yeah. And you know that next Christmas, how long do you think your sentence was? I feel like that judge was starting to feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
So I don't think he'd sentence her for
I don't know. I'm hoping it was short.
Like
less than a year.
A month. 30 days.
Yeah.
Time served. Right. It'd go back quick. And then the next...
It was 3 strikes for her, though.
Yeah. Well, she is a woman, though, back then. So
yeah, hopefully the sentencing was softer.
I'm just thinking about next Christmas. They were going back home to Indiana, and his mom was going to be so happy to see her again.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I loved
good,
it. Yeah.
Good
I've never heard of this, but I very
very
much enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I love a classic movie when it's good.
What was your favorite part?
The at-home Christmas scene.
The Christmas.
Where
opening presents.
You just see it in her eyes. Like, these people they love their son so much that they would treat me as an equal. And yeah. I mean, it reminds me of your family and how warm and caring and welcoming they are. And
your family's pretty welcoming, too.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I met your whole family was a Thanksgiving party with like 30 people there.
All of my family, extended family.
Everybody in your family and that was like a month into our relationship.
Mm-hmm. So. My granddad just died. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the whole family was there.
Yeah. Nothing like good old holidays, full love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good people.
Mm-hmm.
Loving families.
Yep.
Aren't we lucky?
We are lucky.
I think we're very lucky. Yeah.
Well, what should people comment on after Remember the Night? The title of it, Remember the Night. What night are we supposed to remember?
I don't know. There was a few good ones in there, right?
Niagara Falls? Was that when they professed their love to each other and said this is where the
Maybe not the best title for the movie, but...
I don't know. What else would you title it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Pretty Woman.
Hypnotist. Hypnotism.
Well, I just love that some of my favorite movies have definitely taken themes from this movie.
Classics, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let us know another classic film you love.
Yeah.
Watch maybe a holiday one, too, that we can put on the list for next year.
Yeah, I'd love that.
So, yeah. And let us know what you would title Remember the Night, because I feel like maybe there's a better word. It just doesn't feel like that title fits. Unless they're just supposed to remember the Christmas night.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let us know what you think of the title.
Rename it.
Yeah. Anything else?
Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for hanging out. Merry Christmas to you and yours, and I hope that you find as much love in the holiday season as you possibly can.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas. Mm-hmm. Hope you have a fun day of opening presents tomorrow.
Yeah. I know we will with our girls.
Oh, yeah. What about Dudester?
Thank you so much, Dudester. This was fantastic. I actually loved it a lot, and it might make the list of movies, now that we have it.
Yeah, you can watch
might make
it
the list
anytime
of
you want.
movies that I watch every year.
Christmas traditions.
I love it.
Thank you, Dudester. If you want to be like Dudester and get your own special requests, check out our Patreon link down below. You can also get early access, full-length commentary, and access to polls. Helps pick what we watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Until next time, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.